What's going on, guys? Pomzone87 here, and I'm here with a slightly different video series or whatever. This is Xbox Racing League Forza League, as I think I hinted that we were going to start this soon. And yeah, so pretty much we're doing V8 cars on Forza Motorsport 6 at a 12-week calendar. As you know, F1 2015 is a load of pile of shit half the time, unfortunately. So you might be wondering what we're all doing here on the grid. So we had a 15-minute qualifying session, but unfortunately it doesn't actually load you on the grid on this game. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get into order, single file order, of where we came in qualifying, and then we're going to do a rolling start away from the grid. I came P9 in qualifying, so I'm just trying to get ahead of the people that I beat in quali and get behind the people that beat me. So yeah, that makes sense. As you can see, I'm in the Red Bull Racing V8 Holden, the Red Bull Racing team, and with my own livery. As you can see, it's red stars, and it's got the Union Jack on the side. It's probably a New Zealand flag, I think it is. It might be one of the Pacific Islands. I'm not quite sure. I need to boost up my flag knowledge. But if it is New Zealand, that's kind of fitting, as I am going there very soon. As you can see, final chicane's lagging a little bit. But yeah, one of the other reasons why we're doing Forza League rather than F1 is because the lag, or at least the online, is just so much better on this game than it is on F1 2015. So it is possible to have a race. So here we are. We're now about to start our first race. We're back around to the start-finish straight, and here we are. The lead has dictated that we're going now as we go from start-finish line to start lap 2, or officially start the race. So piling towards the first corner. I should talk you through the assist, by the way, while I'm behind a whole bunch of guys fighting the first half of the lap. All assists are off for this league, except for the racing line, and I think traction control is on for wheel users, as they have a few issues. I don't know what issues they have. But apparently they have traction control on, and the only other assist is the racing line, as a lot of the tracks we're going to race on don't have marker boards. But on my actual driving ability in this game, it's okay to say the least. I haven't practiced that much, whereas I know there are people who are racing right now who have practiced heaps on this game, and so are actually really good in these V8 cars. Whereas I'm probably not the world's best, as you can see. I tried to make an ambitious move on these inside of final chicane, that didn't work out. And now I'm under pressure from, looks like Formula Fish 15, as they're going towards the infamous corkscrew. This is, by the way, oh god, I can't remember the name of the track in America. Oh, sorry, Lagoon, I think it is, something like that. But it's a very technical, very tight, very twisty, very challenging track, as we got monsters by Seiko. We're going to have a look at the inside of this right-hander. We're going side by side. It's good racing so far with the yellow Norton car. As yeah, we're going to go side by side for the final corner. I try and hold around his outside bit. I just understeer off the track, and that's lost it a bunch of times, so that didn't really work out for myself there. But here we're coming to the end of the first lap in our Forza 6 race. It's a 31 lap race, so we've got plenty of time ahead. We're going to be a mandatory 1 pit stop, as fuel in this game only lasts about 20 laps, I think. And tyres a little bit less than that. So here we are, I think on lap 2, we're behind Seiko and Formula Fish as they tangle together, and they both spin off the track, and that gives me P9 now. So I don't know what was happening there. The stewards may investigate that, I'm not quite sure. But either way, it was a lucky day because it gifted us another position up. And now we're under attack from Sulci, which is a newcomer to this league. And as we go a little bit wrong in the final corner, he is going to have a good run going up the start-finish straight now. As we leave him room on the inside, squeeze him a little bit to the pit rule, but either way, we give him enough room. And is he going to make a move down the inside? No, he isn't actually. Oh no, he is actually. Yeah. As we locked our brakes. I think we turned up by slightly, and we turned in slight fraction, though he also could have hooked the inside more. And there's only a little bit of contact, well, nothing serious, so we try and hold it around as outside, bit of an ambitious move, but he forces us out wide to the runoff area. It was a bit of an ambitious move though, really. A bit unnecessary, as I could have waited for a much easier place. And speaking of which, we're coming to lap 8 now, as he has a bad exit from that corner. He gets a massive tank slapper, and we say thank you very much, and we go get the position ahead of him, back up into P9 now, as we're going through the first corner. There's a tail on our bit there, but here we are going to the final corner again. A lot of action happening in the final corner, because obviously the final corner is very essential for traction leading onto the start-finish straight, and it's a corner you need to get right, pretty much, so you don't get bombed by the car behind, which is the case here, as we get overtaken much more convincingly by Sulci here, as he's now back into P9. We had Conrad Straight not far behind us as well, so it's turning into a bit of a three-way battle for the minor points positions, as I get a better exit this time going on the final corner, and he's a bit to the right side of the track, I'm to the left, and we're going down to the first corner, very close to the pit wall there, and I should have him in the braking. I'm far enough ahead, so we went very deep in the brakes, clip the inside, that sends it back out, and we put on the traction belt and power very early, a bit too early, and he tips the back of us, but we already had the move done there, so I don't think I have to give any position back, as lap 11. Oh, he's having a look at the inside though. We had better traction on the corner, but we brake a bit later and we hold around his outside. So it's a very, very good battle so far at Sulci. It's good to know that I can actually battle people in this race. To be honest, I thought I was just going to be by myself at the back of the field, but no, it's good to see though, and yeah, it's good to see, and it's good to see I'm going to have some competition as well, and at least produce some results, and I'm actually in the points as well, which I wasn't expecting. So yeah, I might not be to the pace of the leaders yet, as this little clip here, we've got an achievement during this phase, which are 4 miles I point out on the race edit. I think it's completing a set number of laps. So here we are, Sulci's ahead of us, and we both go into the pit lane as we do our mandatory pit stop. That's Conrad Straight, who's right behind us, caught to the back of us, and he's going to stay out for an extra 2 laps as we goes through him going into the pit lane, going to our box with the invisible pit crew. Because for some reason car racing games don't edit in pit crew. I'm not quite sure why. It's like F1 2015 glitches all over again, as we pull very slowly our pit box, and Sulci goes through us again, which is a bit weird. Don't know why they've done it like that in this game, but oh well. They've got everything else perfect, so I can't really complain that much. As we both slowed down there a bit on the pit exit, but we're now both rejoining onto the track. I'm about second behind him, so I can easily try and catch it up and overtake him. As we're both on very cold tyres. He goes very wide actually, and we almost tap the back of him there. I think he's struggling on the colder tyres quite a lot more than I am. As yeah, he gets caught on the curb, goes out wide, and that's a place for me. And yeah, back up into P10. As Conrad Straight still got a pit. We've got a few guys behind us as well. That's the leaders, the elite guys, pretty much, who basically gonna lap me, which I knew was a possibility already of this race. Here we go. This is King Bowler, who will ultimately go on to win the race, is lapping me for the first time there. As you can see, there was a car ahead coming out of pits. That's Conrad Straight. He somehow jumped us, even though he stayed out on the older tyres. He somehow jumped us, probably because I was too busy letting the leaders through all the time. But here we are, lap 21. We're still right behind him. We've got to the back of him. This is going to be a good battle to the end of the race, I reckon. As we're going to the start finish straight. Will we get slipstream? I don't think the slipstream is that powerful in this game, but it looks like we are gaining actually. So we might have it going to turn 1. He goes defensive. We're going to outbrake him and try and hold around the outside of turn 1. And that was a fantastic move, actually, to be honest. He admitted after the race that that he thought I was a leader to be let through. He didn't expect it to be me, but you know what? I'll take it. Why not? It was a good move, I thought. And going to lap 23, Frio quit as we applied the power a bit too early, got a bit tail happy there, and that's given Conrad Straight the well, what he needs really to get back ahead of us. It's now back into P8. I'm back in P9. As we're still trying to fight to the finish, and here we are going again to turn 1. And there's a yellow car off there on the side that's based by Seiko, as he had massive damage, I think, at the collision with Formula Fish early in the race. So he just decided to continue very slowly at the back of the field. As we trying to make an ambitious move at the inside of Conrad there, but he shut the door on us. I don't think he knew I was there, to be fair, as there is no proximity arrows in this game either. So it's you got to know like where the cars are more, definitely for sure. As he goes wide at that fast left-hander, and we get the position ahead of him, nice and easy again. This is still going to be an interesting battle to the finish, as here we are going into lap 27. We've got CI, who's just lapped me, and he's just got his tail out around the corners there. We've got the cluster ahead, we've got 2 cars off, and so Iseiko just parks on the apex in front of us. We slam on the back of him because he had nowhere else to go, and we've got massive damage on our car, and Connor Straight's gone through, but we're going to try double over inside. He's left the room this time, so that's good on him. But look at the damage means with the steering's pulling to the right the whole time. And this is actually quite scary going side by side with him down the straight, as he was pulling me into the side of him, and I did not want to hit him at all. But we're going to have a rash move of the inside. We're going to try and dive it onto the brakes. We tap him, and that would not work, as yeah, we let him get the better traction on the outside, as that was a bit of a rash move. And look, the steering is just pulling us onto the gravel. It's going to affect our chances of that. I don't think we're going to catch Connor Straight anymore the rest of this race, unfortunately. Yeah, the damage is too severe, and I think the drivetrain is broken as well, the engine, the transmission, because he will pull away from it in the straight. Look here, look at the speed. Yeah, I've just got nothing. The engine's broken. I'm not sure, but there's 3 different aspects of the car broken there. I'm not sure which ones exactly, but I definitely felt the damage all through this lap, and it was a nightmare to drive in the end. So here we are, coming through to the end of the race. Connor Straight's now disappeared about 10 seconds up the road, as yeah, it's just intolerable to deal with this damage. But luckily we did keep ahead of Sochi, who I don't actually know what happened to him come the end of the race, as they make him complete balls up at that final corner. And that AI control car, one of the leaders, which already finished, gets back at us. But we complete the race now. We're in P9, so it's good to get points in our first outing. And we weren't last, which is good, as the notice display comes up with 70% tyre wear. So I was suffering a bit of tyre degradation as well that race. But yeah, hopefully I can do better for next race, as my fastest lap was a 1:34.4. I think I was actually slightly faster than my qualifying lap. As we're going through the credits and the driver levels I achieved and stuff, I actually gained 2 whole driver levels, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that Forza League race, and there will be more races to come, more race reviews on this channel, and hopefully I can be more competitive in races in the future. Yeah, I want to play this game a bit more. I should be able to race the leads more, hopefully. So I hope you all look forward to that, and yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe if you are new, and I guess I'll see you guys next time for more videos in the future. So I'll see you guys then. Palms out.